Hey everyone, I am Pion and welcome to Highlands. So I played around 2 hours or so in preparation for my What is Highlands video, and I was amazed so far and wanted to play more. So I decided to make a proper Let's Play series, and here we are. So I know the first mission and the start of the second mission so far, but we will start from the beginning again, and I'm thrilled to see more of the game. This will probably be a pretty chill playthrough thanks to the turn-based nature of this game. The game itself is pretty chill. So yeah, I will try to go in depth with my decision making and try to explain why I do my strategic choices, I guess. And yeah, let's start, shall we, before we talk too much. Hard, obviously, because I play games on hard most of the time, because it's most of the time more fun to me, that is.
Higher
so here we go.
Higher, the Highlands drifted and shaded the stars. Up in the air, mankind mastered the sky. Dynasties were born and ruled as they saw fit. They met to trade, make peace, wage war. The Duke Arslan ruled his land wisely, unaware of the disaster that would befall his family.
Okay, here we go, shall we? What was that? It was really loud. I feel I have a British accent, I'm pretty sure. Whatever it was, it's not normal. I've got a bad feeling about this. Look, I can see smoke rising from this castle. Something's happened. That might be dangerous. Stay here with Mika. I'll go ahead and scout. What? A bot is blocking the path to the castle? Out of my way! So, okay, it looks like the Highlands is under attack. To arms. The objective is to take all your main characters to the castle and fight back the invaders. Be careful if any members of the royal family dies, you lose the game. Good luck. Well, let's prevent that, shall we? Okay. We go over here with Cecilia and attack the bot. Combat screen. Well, we skipped the tutorial, because I know how it works already. And if you saw my What Is video, you know as well. Basically, you roll, the more power you have, the more damage you will deal. As the battle ends, Cecilia pauses to catch her breath and take a look around. She sees nothing unusual except frightened faces watching from behind the shutters of a nearby house. Fortunately, she faced but a lone enemy. Relieved at her luck, Cecilia calls for her brothers, but as her eyes look towards the castle, her voice falters. More and more swarmbots are headed her way. Guys, I could use some help. Quickly, Kiki. How is he calling her? Kiki? Kiki is in trouble? I guess. Kiki is in trouble. Yeah. The more power, the more stuff. So, let's put them over here and attack. And the turn. So the tutorial is kind of stale, but it will get more interesting later. Okay, we block with Lyric. It doesn't even make sense to block with Lyric here, but okay, the tutorial wants us to, so we do so. It makes more sense to block with Cecilia because she has more HP. Well, there are arguments for blocking with Lyric as well. Are you okay, Leo? Okay. Are you okay, Leo? Ouch, those bots are tougher than they look. Approaching the gate of the keep, the newly formed party must pass through a field full of wrecked bots. The walls of the fortress bear the marks of recent combat, but still stand intact. As they approach, the great doors of the keep suddenly crack open and a slender hand signals them to go inside. My children, thank goodness you're all safe. Oh, I'm so glad they found your way to me. What's happening, ma'am? Where's Dad? Good gracious, you're hurt. Explanation can wait. Let me take care of you first. Okay, so the mother is the healer of the game. Well, at least the healer you have in the beginning. Mika can heal as well, actually, but we'll use her for healing. We activate her heal ability. She will consume some food, and then she will heal for 8 because her heal stat is 8. And I think we have 1 damage here and 2 damage there, so 3 damage is completely... healing 3 is completely enough, or would be completely enough. So we could just heal up with Mika, but the tutorial wants us to heal with her, so I guess we do that. No, isn't that better? We've had an explosion coming from the castle. Where are the swarmbots coming from? Why are they attacking? What's controlling them? There were some men with the automads, some kind of raiders coming from an unknown highland. I have no idea how they broke into the castle. Where's father? Tell me he's alive. Of course he is. He's still fighting with his men. We have to help him, even if it's just 4 of us. I'm sure people will gather at Randall's tavern. We should try to recruit some of them to reinforce your father's man. Okay, let's do that. Send everyone over here, attack the Swarmbot. Should be fairly easy. 2 to 11 damage, and he only deals up to 3. There we go. We only take 1 damage because I think the tutorial is a little, well, it cheats a little bit, makes it easier for us. You most of the time only take 1 damage from the bots. It might be random though. I might just have been lucky. After the initial shock of fighting the Swarmbots, Randall's Tavern is a relief for sore eyes. The building stands strong and defiant, undisturbed against the landscape of chaos. The sounds of laughter and the merry checking of glasses echo from within, inviting all of who here to enter. It looks like the tavern is still holding up for now, but we better be careful. Wow, check out that bridge! It might be risky to try handle all the Swarmbots alone. Let's head inside and see if we can really rally some people to help us. Not really. Well, we could really rally some people, I guess. Let's go to the tavern. Click it. There we go. Recruit a combatant. Which one do we want? Ooh, I didn't saw her before. Catalan Stance. Yeah, sure, we take her. We pay 30 leadership. And she will use some food upkeep. But now we're more people, so that's good. Let's go over here and fight the Swarmbots on the bridge. And yeah, we tank with Cecilia still. Makes sense. 13 damage. Sweet. That was good. And the last one goes down as well. We continue on. Chuk chuk. We could heal up Cecilia, but we don't really need to, I guess. Okay, we are supposed to fortify now. So we fortify the area, which will prevent the enemies from successfully attacking. So we do this. Let's block with... No, let's still block with Cecilia, because the Swarmbot is not able to kill her. He can only deal 3 damage. So, yeah. We just collect... Well, we gather all the damage on one character. Concentrate all the damage on one character if possible. After liberating the sector, because it makes it easier to heal them. A little bit, at least. A solitary house on the way to the castle becomes vacant to be entered. Its windows sit open and its door ajar, as if its inhabitants held no concern of the Swarmbot danger. As the heirs of Arislan are approaching the entrance, the sound of shifting steps draws near. Sorry. Well, who's there? The royal family of Arislan. Shouldn't you be inside the castle? I've seen vicious-looking automads roaming the countryside. We are way back there right now, Professor Dietrich. Professor Dietrich, that's an interesting name. The Duke is holding back the raiders as we speak. Come with us, it's a mess in here. Oh, I fear I'm not fit to fight. I'll just stay here until the dust settles a bit. Good luck to you all. Be careful, Master. Okay. So, yeah, he fortified the area, so the Swarmbots tried to attack it, but they only tried to tear down the fortification a little bit, and they only deal 10 damage to the fortification, and he built up 11 per turn, so they could not breach it. So now we go all in on them, and we should be good. We block with her though now, because she is actually in danger to die, and I don't want to lose the game. As I said, I think the tutorial cheats and only gives me 1 damage rolls every time, so it would probably be okay to block with her, but yeah. Father, you're alright! Thank goodness you're all alive. Now stay with me. There are many enemies about. What's happening? Why are you alone? They've killed all my guards, but I've managed to avoid every trap laid by these raiders and their Swarmbots and flee the castle. For a while there I thought I'd die on this very ground with all these brave men who protected me. Don't say that. We're here to help you and we've brought in reinforcements. Indeed, the tide is definitely turning. Let's take back the castle. Okay, let's do that. Do we want to... No, we don't have to heal. We have him now. Oops. We have the Duke, who's really strong. 48 power is pretty ridiculous. We don't have to heal at all from now on. We just one-shot everything. At least everything up till now. All set. Let's show them what they're made of. I've got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, I do as well. Well, I played the tutorial already, so... Spoilers alert! As they boldly make their advance on the drawbridge, a strange foreboding sensation falls over them, as if they are merely players in a historical, momentous occasion. Suddenly, several swambots, followed by many raiders, rush out of the castle and reinforce the troops already in position. They watch as an enormous man dressed for war pushes his way through the horde of enemies. He broached with fiery eyes and a white-wicked smile. Ivor Demarion. Duke Arislan, we meet at last. Arislan. Is it Arislan, I guess. Let us not waste words between us. Let our army speak on our behalf. Okay. Well, spoilers, they will kill us. So we just accept our fate. Very sad, very sad. And Mika is dead as well. He was the last man standing. So good for him, but not good enough. Well, spoilers again, they're not all that, except for the Duke. With a smile of satisfaction, Ivor Demarion slowly draws a massive sword shattered at his side. Powerless to resist, the Duke Arislan awaits his fate. Pointing the blade at the Duke's head, Ivor gloats at the despair and anguish flowing from the pathetic Scion's face. His long-laid plans finally coming to fruition, the leader of the raiders smirks and says, I guess... oh, wait, that's not his voice. I guess that we could say you've lost the game, eh? With a single swift motion, the enormous man thrusts his sword through the Duke's chest. In a potent thump of finality, the Duke Arislan falls to the ground, his lifeless eyes fixed on the horrified faces of his family. However, Ivor's perfect moment of triumph is short-lived, as a commotion breaks out at the castle's gate. Arislan's soldiers storm their way in and free the Duke's family. Infuriated, Ivor pushes his way to the back of his line and out of harm's way. Among the clashing intruders, Ivor glimpses the impudent leader of the rescuers, a grimly resalted one-armed man with a snarl. Ivor shouts, "You think your savior can protect you? When I'm finished, your Highlands will never be the same." I wonder why they did not come to save us before he killed the Duke. Well, maybe they weren't there yet. Would be a reasonable explanation, I guess. After their ordeal, the heirs of Arislan take refuge at their uncle's villa. Overwhelmed by the loss of her father, Cecilia shuts herself away in a small room and replays their dreaded event over and over again in her mind. Completely focused in her misery, Cecilia takes no notice as the door to the room slowly opens and her family enters. "Hey there, Cici. How are you holding up?" ... "We're safe now, thanks to Aldrich. For the moment, I guess a retired general's villa might be a decent refugee for us." "What difference does it make? It's all over. Father is dead and the enemy is within the castle." "I didn't rescue you to see you wallow in self-pity, young lady. Your father was a decent man and his death is truly a tragedy, but we must now think of ourselves. Your father would want you to survive, all of us to survive, and if we're going to do so, we have to move quickly." "I fear that my brother is right, Cecilia. We can't let grief paralyze us. We must carry on, if not for ourselves, then for our people, lest we forget the thousands of Highland citizens counting on us." "Of course, mother. How childish of me to think only of myself. What news is there then, uncle? How far have the swambots spread from the castle?" "I'm afraid the city is overrun and those monsters are practically at the front door. I've managed to keep my villa safe for the most part, but the enemy is getting bolder by the hour." "I guess you could use a hand to settle things here now. How can we help?" "We must recapture the city, but first we'll need to secure some supplies from the surrounding countryside. Without them, we won't stand a chance." "Sounds easy enough. We'll get those supplies in no time." "Don't be too eager, Mika. Rushing leads to mistakes, and with swambots all over the Highlands, we'll need to take things one step at a time." So, this is the first mission, I believe, and the capture, well, it is, but overall it explains what we have to do, which is recapturing all the 7 city sectors. And the first mission is to recapture the first one. And it tells us some XP stuff. And this is actually a good point to end the first video, I think. And then we will do the first mission in the second video. And yeah, let's do that. So, I want to play more. Thanks for watching, have fun, and see you next time.